Ah, yes, summertime, where we can just kick back, take off our regular attire that still is clearly in our portrait on the menu screen, and just enjoy ourselves. Hey, what's up, my Dokus? Jason welcoming you back to more The Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we went through pretty much the entirety of July 17th. And we had a swimming lesson that was added in, I guess, as a part of the summer curriculum. This time, well, we've got many things to do here, as, you know, it's our free day, so we're going to be doing some side questing, but there are a few things that we can go around and take care of. First off, is I want to go to Kenne's bookstore. I'm going to go ahead and shop for Manly Munchies coffee. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And that will give us, if we go into our events, did we learn this? Did we learn the sandwiches one? I actually don't know. Okay, I think we did learn the sandwich one. But we go into it and we have, or we use it, we get roasted coffee, which is recipe number 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So yeah, we did learn the sandwich one. Okay. Next up, I want to go ahead and head over here to the cafe. And if we go up to the second floor, we will find... Ah, here she is. Celine. Prefers Sheen. I wonder if she'll let me pet her now. Not today, I guess. Yep, not today. But, you know, we at least give her fresh milk, so that's good. Alright. Next thing I want to do is I want to go to the student union. Because if we do... Oh wait, here it is. I want to talk to Toa.
Oh, Reen, did you get the request list?
I sure did. I'm actually working through it right now.
Phew. Glad to hear it. I was half asleep on my way to the academy this morning, so I wasn't totally sure if I'd put them in your mailbox or not. I take my work home all the time, but the sleep deprivation is really starting to get to me.
Wait, you saying you deliver them personally first thing in the morning?
That's right. I dropped them off on my way to the academy.
On your way? Our dorm is anything but on your way to the academy from yours. It's in the opposite direction. I had no idea you were going that far out of your way for me.
Oh, it's really no problem. You're always helping us out, so it's the least I can do. Well then, good luck today.
Thanks. I still feel bad making her go out of her way for me. I'll have to work extra hard to make up for it. I don't know why that's like one of the only character note interactions with, like, you know, certain party members that is voice acted. Like, and it's just Toa. Reen doesn't like, it's not Reen's, you know, voice actor saying anything. It's literally just Toa who says something. That is such a weird interaction, at least to me. I would love to hear more of Reen's voice actor. I mean, I love his voice actor. For those of you who don't know and, you know, aren't a voice acting nerd like I am, Reen is actually voiced by Sheen Chiplock. And Sheen Chiplock, if you don't recognize his name or don't really recognize the voice he does, he actually plays, if you've played Breath of the Wild, he is actually the voice of Revali, which is kind of interesting. Actually, I need to go back and look at, my friend Nat made a video that, like, of our series that we made, and it was like these fan castings with real voice actors, And for my character, it was Sheen Chiplock, but I don't remember if it was lines that she got from an anime or if it was something else. Because it would be kind of fun if she naturally got lines from Trails of Cold Steel and without even realizing it. Anyway, what I want to do now is I want to do some bonding events. Specifically, we have 2 that we can do that have character notes. So let's go ahead and go to the Boutique Le Sage, and here we'll find Elisa. What kind of clothes would you like? Are you getting something for Gwyn? Yeah, Sharon's helping me pick out some clothes for him to wear in the fall. After I was lucky enough to meet with him on last month's field study, it only feels right to send him a little gift. That's really nice of you. And probably pretty practical too. The Highlands seem like they'll get really cold once summer's over. They should arrive just in time if we send them in the next few days. Now all we need to do is find something that really actually suits him. I'm up here to help her out. Would you like me to help you pick something? I mean, I'm a guy and I wear clothes, so... Really? Nice of you to offer. A more masculine perspective would be much appreciated. I trust that you will pick out something fitting, Master Rean. Oh, this jacket looks nice. He does like to dress pretty well, so maybe something like this would be good. A splendid idea. I'm sure he'd prefer that to a gift that reflects his age. However, he might not have many opportunities to wear this over in Nord. You're probably right. How about getting him something for his outdoor activities? He really seems to like driving around and fishing. Now that's a good idea. You know all that stuff pretty well, don't you? I guess this is your chance to shine. Here's hoping I don't disappoint. Let's start by taking a look over there. How about these boots? They're not bad, but I don't think they'll be that sturdy since they're casual wear. Gwyn's more likely to have hiking boots or something like that already. That's true. Hey, one of those hats over there might work. I think he'd look good in a hat. It'd be pretty practical since he spends so much time outside. You're right. Let's go have a look. How about this one? Looks good to me. The design is on its nice, or the design on it is... Oh, I hate the way that's dialogue is worded because it says design on it is nice, and I know it's an apostrophe, yes, but it just doesn't feel right. Because it feels like the design on it's nice. It's like, it bothers me. The design on it's nice too, so I think he'll like it. Great, then we have our gift. Sharon, could you... Huh? Where'd she go? Something tells me she disappeared while our attention was on the hats. Maybe she was trying to give us some alone time. Dang it, Sharon. Well, either way, let's take this up to the register. Sharon's probably gone back to the dorm, so we can show her later. Yeah, thanks, Rean. Alright, our bond with Elisa has gone up to level 4. Or I guess our link level is up to level 4, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, next up we've got Emma, who's currently in the student union. So let's go ahead and head up here to the literature club where she is sitting. Emma? If you were staring at those pages any harder, you'd burn a hole through them. Rean, how do I explain this? Dorothy asked me to proofread this manuscript of hers, you see. Sounds like a rough job. Couldn't help but notice you're looking a little red, though. Are you feeling alright? I'm feeling perfectly fine. And this manuscript definitely isn't full of salacious imaginary either, or imagery either. I swear I can't read. Say what now? Anyway, I'm doing fine, so there's no need to worry. Sounds like she could use a little help with her proofreading. How about I give you a hand with that proofreading? What? You want to help out with this? Is there a reason I shouldn't? Of course not. Well, if you really insist, then feel free. Emma? Yes? This wasn't, written by mistake, was it? It's definitely a romance novel, but all the characters are guys. That does seem to be the case, yes. So how do you like it? Oh, please say you love it. It'd make my world feel so much whiter. How do I put this? I feel like I've been introduced to an entirely new world, one that I might not have wanted to know existed. I had no part in writing that. I had no idea Dorothy wrote these sorts of stories until recently. This is a genre of young womanhood. Come on, you two. There's a lot more for you to proofread. She finally let us get some rest. These aren't the easiest novels for a guy to get through. I was afraid of that. But that genre seems to be getting more and more popular within Erebonia lately. Well, to each his or her own, I guess. Well, and while I'm always glad to have my horizons broadened, I definitely could have gone without some of the more graphic details. Agreed. I'm feeling a little flustered myself after that. I got so embarrassed that I fogged up my glasses. Emma. Yes? Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's just that this is the first time I've seen you without your glasses on. What? Phew. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. It's just, I mean, it really changes up your look. I'm sure not complaining. How embarrassing. Or perhaps we should get back to proofreading now. Oh, yeah, right. There's no need to force yourself through the worst of these. If they get too graphic, I'll take care of them. What an interesting interaction, I will say that much. Also, just for, I will say that this game came out, I think, in like 2013, so it was definitely at like it was at the very start, I'd say, of like the, I mean, I know that like the LGBTQ community and stuff has been around for a long time, but I feel like the late 2010s was like really when it started kicking off and whatnot, or at least like, late May, so like, at the time this game came out, it was still kind of a fresh new movement, I guess. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I don't mean to talk out my ass about, a topic like this, but it's just like I don't have all that much knowledge on it. I just, I know of it, and like I don't think this game, if it was like meant to poke a joke at the fact that like the story she wrote was literally a bunch of guys, and I'm pretty sure probably in like a gay situation or something. I don't know. I just wanted to like make note that this game is not like trying to make fun of it or like say that it's just not existent, it shouldn't happen or something like that. I just wanted to be sure that this game was not offending people, okay? And I promise I'm not the same way. Also, I just realized it's July 18th. Technically in game, it's my brother's birthday. That's crazy. It's crazy. Just absolutely crazy. In game, if Erebonia was the Earth and Zumeria was like on Earth as a part of a continent, and then like you just had the US on the other side, technically it would be my brother's birthday today. That's just how it is. Anyway, we have one more bonding event to go through, so let's go ahead and do that, and it looks like Sarah can be our one to do that. Okay, let's boogie. Huh? I wonder what she's heading out onto the highway for. I mean, it is her, so I probably don't need to be too concerned. Should I follow after her? Right, let's go. Is she planning on taking all of them on by herself? Heh, looks like I've got no shortage of dance partners today. Alright, time's a waste then. Let's get started. Hope you all can keep up. Instructor! Rean, what are you doing out here? It's too dangerous to fight this many on your own. Let me help. Aw, I'm touched. But I think I've got this, though. Why don't you just sit back and watch? And begin. There we go. Easy peasy. Wow. You beat those monsters so hard, I almost felt bad for them. How'd you like that? Willing to admit how awesome and cool your instructor is now? Well, I can't deny your skill, at least. So you came out here to train, then? Pretty much. I wander out here every now and then to lay into the wildlife. A gal's gotta stay in shape somehow, you know. Guess I looked pretty dumb rushing in to try to help you out, huh? That's not entirely true. I appreciate the sentiment, at least. Seeing you dashing in all worried about little old me, it made me smile. Alas, dear Rean, I don't want to break your sweet young heart, but we're a teacher and student. It'd never work out. Oh, Tyler would have a few words to say about that. Tragic. However will I cope? Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well get in on the fun. Think of it as a special private lesson, just for you. Well, ignoring how staggeringly easy it would be to misinterpret that, sure, I'll join you. In fact, I'd be glad to. Attaboy. And that's just how it works. Yep, that's it. You don't actually get to see your bond with Instructor Sarah at the moment. Alas not. Anyway, let's go ahead and, I guess, take care of a quest, as I still want to make some progress on questing. So, we need to go to the photography club at the Student Union. That's the literature club. That's the Imperial Fishing Club. That's the lower class chess club. Photography club. Here we go. We need to talk to Fidelio. You must be Fidelio. You sent in a request about the photography club and to the student council, right? Yeah, that's me. I'm actually head of the photography club. Given that you're a first year helping out the student council, I suppose that makes you the Rean I've heard about. Guilty as charged. I believe your request said something about an issue with a first-year club member? That's right, I was hoping I could handle it on my own, but that's becoming less and less likely. I really do want to stop Rex, though, so would you be willing to let me in a hand? Of course, let's get him. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Like I said, the matter I want to discuss with you concerns a first-year student by the name of Rex. Apparently, he's been taking inappropriate photographs of girls without their permission. And to make matters worse, he's been exchanging them in shady deals with some of the other boys at the academy. Well, that definitely sounds pretty sketchy. In fact, it sounds like a blatant violation of the academy's rules. Indeed it does. I'm not sure exactly what kind of photographs they are, or what he's exchanging them for. But the fact is, he's violating the rules of the academy is clear. If he keeps it up, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up suspended or even expelled. And that's why I want to stop him before it's too late. That's true. He's practically doomed if the instructors or the girls themselves find out about this. Speaking of which, have you tried discussing this with Rex in private? I've asked him about it a few times in passing, but he's always played innocent. I assume he thinks it's safe to continue as long as he doesn't get caught in the act. I see. In that case, let's catch him in the act. Bust him while he's still exchanging photos. I wish it didn't have to come to this, but I don't think we have any other choice at this point. But a word of warning, he's been extremely vigilant lately. I think I might have raised the issue one too many times and put him on guard. Which is why he's going to ask you to catch him, or why I'm going to ask you to catch him for me. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Rex and I might be from different social classes, but I've always seen us as friends who share a mutual trust. All I want is for him to understand what he's doing and stop, but he does make it sad that it's come to this. We'll have to hope that catching him in the act will give us the chance to show him that what he's doing is wrong. I suppose you're right. Either way, he seems to have a number of prearranged spots he conducts these deals. I've managed to work out 2 of them so far. The first of them is behind the storage building on the field, and the other is near the old schoolhouse. Those spots do seem secluded enough to get away with some shady business. He has a good eye for these things. You're going to want to be careful when trying to get near him, though. He has a knack for sensing danger. Tread very lightly. I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, I'll start looking for him in the 2 spots you mentioned. Alright, quest snapped. Started. Alright. So, let's go ahead and go for the Academy Field. Okay, so we need to come back here. Oh man, this picture's great. Rex, you're an artist, a genius even. Haha, I don't mean to brag, but you're totally right. I am a genius. Found him. Looks like Fidelio hit the nail right on the head. Now that I just need to see a deal go down. So, have you got the goods? Of course, man. I brought some top quality stuff. Now we're talking. Let's get... Hold up. What's going on, Rex? Don't tell me it's that Fidelio guy again. Nah, not him. It's just a feeling. Let's split for now. We'll meet back up at Area B. Got it? Got it. Why'd it get so quiet all of a sudden? What the? They're gone. Wait, did he sense I was here and run away? Sure seems that way, right over those boxes by the looks of it. So this is what Fidelio meant about him being really good at sensing danger. He'll be a tough one to catch. It's not going to happen if I waste time standing around here, though. Better find out where he went. Alright, well, we got our second location to find. I mean, we knew about the old schoolhouse as one of them, so let's go ahead and head there. Hey, you. Oh, hey, Patrick. I see you're hard at work again as the student council's errand boy. Though I can hardly imagine a more fitting role for the ringleader of a class of misfits. He almost seemed kind of down after last month, like he regretted what he said. But it looks like we're back to the old Patrick again. What are you smiling about? I hope you're not expecting an apology for what I said last month, because if so, you'll be waiting a long time. I admit, losing my composure like that wasn't befitting of my status as a member of the nobility, but yeah, I get it. I don't feel bent out of shape or anything, so let's just put it behind us, okay? Trying to feign nonchalant, are you? Always have to be the cool one, don't you, Schwarzer? No matter. I'll leave you to take care of whatever menial chores you've been saddled with today. But I have no intention of letting you get the better of me again, in the classroom or in combat. So be ready. What was that all about? I guess that means he really has been dwelling on what happened last month this whole time. Maybe he's not half bad after all. Maybe not. There he is. Same guy from before is with him too. He should have the pictures on hand So now would be the time to ask. Sorry, do you have a minute? Who's that? Have you gotten a new customer? Nah, pretty sure that's Reen from Class 7. You know, the guy who's always helping out the student council. Damn, we just about closed the deal, too. He might have been the one you noticed earlier, then. No doubt about it. And he's headed straight for us. We can't let him see the stash, though. What are we gonna do? He's already pretty close. Don't worry, I've got a plan. If we make it out of here alive, we'll meet at point C. You ready? Yeah. I've got some questions for you two. Whoa, what are you doing over there with that revealing swimsuit, Elisa? Wait, Elisa? Why would she even be in a swim? Son of a... And they're gone already. Well, they're fast, if nothing else. They got me good this time. It didn't seem like they'd finished their trade, though. I've been to the places Fidelio mentioned, and it seems like they have another meeting spot. They'll want a place no one will find them. Maybe like a building that's not used very often. I'd better start searching then. Oh, that's not. But there is actually, it's not completely obvious what this building could be, but if you actually think about it, there is a building that is not used all that often, at least by students and staff, exception to special occasions. And that is the auditorium. The auditorium's open. Maybe he found his way in here. Nice, I'll take this one. Well then, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Seriously? Again? Okay, gotta go later. Oh wait, Rex! Okay, hand it over. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, but you shouldn't have that photo. Guess I'm sunk. Fine, here you go. Is this President Toa? I'm a big fan, alright? What, you got a problem with that? Not exactly. I wasn't really sure what to expect when I heard that Rex was taking inappropriate photos, but this is just a picture of her working, like she always does. Isn't it great? It's Toa in her natural habitat. How can your heart not melt when you see that sweet look of determination? Sneaking a picture like this is an art, and you can't deny that Rex is a master of his craft, can you? Can you? Well, I really can't. But he still took this photo without permission, so... Yeah, I figured as much. That's why I handed it over. But are you sure you should be standing here talking to me while Rex gets away? Yeah, good point. I can tell he's still somewhere in the auditorium, though. Seems he's planning on hiding out. He's planning on hiding out in here and hoping I'll leave. I've got some bad news for you, Rex. Either way, I better not catch you buying candid photos again. Got it? Yeah, got it. Alright, well, he ran off, so let's see if we can find him. It's not going to be in here. So maybe he's up here. Run away. Nope, not up there either. How about up here? There he is. Sorry, Rex. It's over. There's nowhere to run. Just come quietly and brace for a lecture from Fidelio. How did you even think to look up here? Alright, the game's up, Rex. Hand over all the photos you've taken without their subject's permission. And don't even think about holding on to the photo quartz you used to take them. Fine, this is all I've got left, though. Wow, they're remarkably varied, aren't they? And it looks like there are even more on the photo quartz, too. Well, yeah. These are really nice photos, though. I'm surprised. So am I. They're all very characteristic of the girls featured in them. They really convey each girl's individual charms. So you like them too, then? They're beautiful photographs, I'll give you that. But that doesn't change the fact that they were taken without the girls' permission. It doesn't matter how well taken a photo is if its subject doesn't want to be photographed. I'm sure you understand that what I'm trying to say here, don't you? I guess, yeah. By the way, we'd heard that you were exchanging them with some of the other students. That's right, I'm afraid we're going to need to ask you to give us whatever you traded for, too. Fine. It's full of pictures of girls. Well, at least he wasn't selling them for Mira. So, now what happens to me? If the photos were too risque, I was going to tell you to leave the club. But I think I know just the way to put all this behind us. No! All my hard work, all the blood, sweat, and tears. Compared to having the instructors find out about what you were doing, this is just a cakewalk. Well, that's true. I doubt anyone other than Fidelio would have forgiven me for what I did either. Well, you're a top-notch photographer after all. I know you'll do great things if you put your mind to it. You really think so? I'm sorry I haven't been coming to the club for a while too. As long as you realize what you did was wrong, I have no intention of harping on the matter any further. Looks like everything's okay between them now. That's a relief. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you to stop taking pictures of girls, but make sure you get their permission in the future, okay? I'm sure the photographs you take will turn out even better that way. Okay. Alright, that's quest complete. And I think with that, we have taken care of all of our bonding events, as well as one of the quests. So I think we'll end things there. Next time on The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, we go around the academy a little more, just taking care of some other quests, as we have a few more quests that we can take care of, and then I guess beyond that we'll probably see about heading to the old schoolhouse. Just really depends on like how long the quests take next video. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, troops out a ton. Make sure to subscribe dibbly dibbly if you're not already. And I will see you guys all later.